disclaimer before the video starts. Please go watch this other video. It was the first video, the first live stream where we saw Peter and Martin go at it. I'm gonna have links in the description as well as up on top. Please go watch that in my responses. Otherwise, this one might not make a lot of sense. Just a heads up before you dive into this one. So go see that one and come back and enjoy if you haven't. And if not, then enjoy this video and I'm shutting up. Well, I'm not really shutting up now. You're getting the real intro. Here it is. This is Joy Sparkle VS, and I have what I think is another really fun video for you. I've said this before and I'll say it again about these long Peter videos. This is one of those videos I'm dreading making, but it's also going to be a lot of fun because, oh my god, it's so much Peter. It's so much Peter. If my voice sounds a little funny, once again I'm over talking, so I'm losing it a little bit. So there's a little bit of a man voice going on. So just a heads up, but okay. This video, I'll be honest, I don't know a lot of the context. I don't think you really need to. You're gonna see it in its entirety. I think it's pretty funny as it is. But apparently this was done 5 months ago. This was a Younow stream between Martin and Peter. Now you might ask, well, why am I choosing to look at this video I don't know the context of? Well, if you guys remember the first video that I put up where Peter was being incredibly rude to Martin, incredibly rude and hypocritical about Karina Kaboom. That was like, I think a year-ish ago. He did it again 5 months ago. And it's funny. Oh my god, his reactions are funny. And it's just as hypocritical in different areas as the other video, and I thought you guys would get a kick out of it. So without further ado, let's play the video, and I just want you to check out how Peter responds to Martin, and Martin just keeps a straight fucking face about it. Let's take a look. By the way, before we jump in here, just so you guys know, I had to, do screen grab, like a screen recording. So the video, just so you guys know, starts out almost right where this is. There might have been a few more words before it, but this is the beginning of it, even though it starts kind of in the weird, like, first-ish sentence, just because I was trying to get the recording down, and I'm technically technologically retarded. Alright, just wanted to get that out of the way. Let's continue.
Honestly care less, okay? I've said this to you before, and I'll say it to you again. I have no issues with any of the drama channels. I consider all of them to be my friends. Whatever they say about me, I'm not aware of. I consider myself to be friends with you, and Paige, and Margot, and Sam, and Rich, and Dustin, and all of them. I don't have any issues with them. Stephen Mango, when his dogs were passed away, I messaged him. I said, I wish you all the best. I don't have issues with anybody.
That's a bit of a lie, Peter, because you've had issues with me, Laura Lee, Karina Kaboom. You have issues with a lot of people that you think are drama channels. Just wanted to throw that out there. Let's continue, though.
What I have an issue with, Martin, is that you never, like, I'm always friendly to you. I am always respectful of you. I always ask you, like, what's going on with you. When I guest with you, I'm like, hey, if you come to the United States, let Alex and I take you out. You know, let's meet up, whatever, right? But you don't ever give me the same courtesy. You always just come right out and you're like, hey, I want to know what's going on with this and what's going on. I mean, I don't know where you feel like you're entitled to know what's going on with anything in my life.
Is it just me, or do you guys see how blatantly rude he comes across? I don't know why you feel so entitled to ask me questions, and you always just come out and just ask me things and don't even ask how I am. So he's accusing Martin of basically acting uncaring and just coming out and asking questions without even giving a shit to say how Peter is, right? Because I'm assuming Peter's never done that to Martin, right?
Peter! What's up, Martin?
What's up, Peter?
Why did you have her in your live stream? That's what I don't understand. Why did you have her in your live stream?
Oh, so Peter, once again, you're angry because you're accusing Martin of doing something that you always do, but when it works in your favor or your narrative, you'll spin it as that Martin's the asshole, even though you have a whole stream of just literally doing nothing, not even hardly saying hi. You might say hi, what's up, and then immediately demand answers for something Martin is doing in his life that you don't approve of and keep interrupting to ask really rude questions and be hypocritical. I guess that's how the game is played in Peter's world, right, Peter?
I've given you a statement.
Okay,
What's funny? I don't know what's
hold on. Okay, you seem really upset with me asking you questions about something. You do realize I know questions like that. I could diffuse it so easily. I don't know why you see it as a bad thing. Do you see it as a bad thing, me asking you for your side? Because I could just make a video Is it a bad thing for me coming to you, human to human, asking you that question?
Okay, I gotta tell you, I love Martin's little accent. It's so cute. Is it so bad for me coming to you, asking you human to you? He has the cute, his accent sometimes, I know he's, I think, Australian, right? It sounds almost South African. Like the other day when I was doing the video, he goes, cordial, and I was just cracking up, and it's no shade. I honestly think it's cute, so I just had to point out his accent. Okay, let's get to the real stuff of it. I love Martin comes right out the gate. He's like, so you don't like the fact that I just directly ask you stuff? Because I could just make a video and come up with my own conclusion, and this is why I like Martin. When Martin was ever going to do a video on me, he comes to me respectfully. He's like, hey, I'd like to hear your side. And you know what Martin did a lot of times for me? And not for me like it was a favor, but he would ask me my side, put out a video, and be like, yeah, so once again, people are being fucking crazy with joy. Like, that's typically what would happen. So Peter's upset that Martin comes to him directly and asks him questions about a situation rather than making a video or making a drama about it. And Peter's upset that he just jumps right into questions, even though that's exactly what Peter does. So let's see what Peter's response is to Martin's comeback, which I love watching Martin and Peter go back and forth, because watching Martin keep a straight face is amazing.
Make a video, okay?
Oh, look at that sass. Do you guys see that? He stares real dramatically. Make a video. And then it's oh my God. He's so dramatic. And for no reason, Martin is being incredibly respectful. There's no reason for him to be this dramatic. Okay, let's watch the whole clip in its entirety. I just wanted to highlight that part because I thought it was funny.
Make a video, okay? Make a video, okay? But while you're making it, what is the situation that you feel the need to defend?
Peter, I'm not making a video now. I'm just asking you because people are coming to me and I'm like, what?
I love it. Peter acts like Martin is threatening to make a video of him, and that's why Martin's like, Peter, I'm not making a video. What are you talking about? You're coming up with your own conclusion. See, what people don't understand is when you're in the drama channel community, I don't know if that's what mine is considered. Some people say it is. I don't care. But even in my case, if there's something going on, people will come and ask you a lot of questions about something. Like people are asking me lots of questions about Peter because I'm covering Peter. So when you cover different topics, people will come to you and ask you a lot of questions. So in Martin's case, people come and ask all these questions, and then he gets curious. And so when he gets to talk to Peter, a lot of times he asks so he can squash rumors and squash stuff. He's trying to get information, and a lot of times, if he can be, he'll be helpful to you in the process, as long as, you know, everybody's being respectful and cordial. Cordial. Makes me laugh. But I just love Peter's response. Make a video, and while you're at it, and Martin's like, Peter, I'm not making a fucking video. What are you talking about? I'm just asking you questions, just like you did with me, except Martin isn't being as rude about it.
I'm not making a video now, I'm asking you.
Okay, but here's my question, Martin. It's like, when does it ever stop? Like, here's the deal, okay? You get on a live stream, and you play to these people that stir shit up, that want to know things that there's no truth to whatsoever, and then they continue to spin it out of control, and they go, oh, well, Peter said this in a live stream, or Dustin said this in a live stream, or Sam said this in a live stream, or Rich said this in a live stream, or Margot said this. I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing it with anybody. I'm just not, okay? And least of all,
okay, well,
I had to show you guys that subtle shade. Oh, well, I don't want to do this because it becomes, I don't like people ask me things in live stream because it becomes so-and-so said this and so-and-so and said that, and so nobody should be asking me anything in a live stream. Least of all, you. Do you love this? Do you love just this rude, controlling, insulting nature? Starts out, I like you, Martin. I'm friends with you. I'm friends with everybody. I like everybody. I'm friends with everybody. Let's keep it that way. I'm not going to answer any questions on a live stream, least of all from you. And you really think these people are your friends when you treat them like this, Peter? So rude. Does he have any self-awareness on how absolutely rude he is to people? Does he? I don't think so. And I love this. When does it end? When does it end? When's it going to end? Peter. This is what you do. You're a drama channel, and you go after people over and over and over again. People who don't want you to go after them, people who have asked you to stop. You have been contributing to harassment of some people. But then when you get it for obvious fucking reasons, like you're hypocritical, everybody's a racist, but then you're worse than everybody else shit. Or more importantly, for putting out information about your clients you never apologized for. For things like that, Peter. Like, you say, when does it end? It ends when you stop being an asshole and stop being a hypocrite and apologize and really try to make good and own up to what you did. Because so far, you've only apologized for a few of those tweets. What about the rest of your clients?
Well, obviously nothing must have happened then. That's why I'm just asking you a simple question. I don't know how hard it is to go, no, nothing happened.
Well, what situation then is there need to diffuse?
I was talking about before.
But I gave you a statement on that.
That was about before when I first asked you.
Can I ask you a question?
So if let's say people are spreading the rumors that you and Here for the Tea are not friends, right? I asked you before because then, okay, cool, you can easily diffuse that shit. Because like I said in the video, what did I say in the video about rumors? I forgot, but I remember saying something about it. But anyway, what's your question?
I love how Martin doesn't let Peter try to deter the situation. Remember all this, let me ask you a question, all the time, cutting off in the middle of when they're having a direction with something. I love that Martin keeps on the topic. I just fucking love Martin. Martin cracks me up. And once again, Martin is saying, because I ask you questions, because I've done it before in the past, you had no problem with it then, and it's easy to diffuse things, i.e., I'm helping you through rumors and gossip. I'm helping put the truth out there. Like, why would you be upset with that?
Did you ask her?
Did I ask Here for the Tea?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she'll answer me?
I can't hear you. What?
You know what? That's a good question. I haven't asked her. And I will be honest, I haven't asked her. Do I think she will answer me? And do I want to talk to her? No. But you know what? That's something I should definitely do. I should ask her instead of...
I'm just saying, you know what, Martin? Here's the deal, okay? I said to you, nothing specific about her. I told you my side of where I stand with the drama community, that I am trying to get along with everybody, okay?
Yeah.
Now, in the past, all right, I have talked shit behind people's backs, all right? I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be friends with everybody that I can possibly be friends with, all right? It's a lot more fun for me to make drama when I'm getting along with people. But if you're going to make a video about two people not getting along with, whether you like that person or not, okay, I think you should reach out to that other person and ask them as well. That's only fair to that other person. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I agree with you. I'll take the L on that one. I should have reached out to Here for the Tea as well.
Okay, I don't mean to kiss Martin's ass, but I want to say again, I love Martin because Martin's like, first of all, Peter had a decent point. I guess he's asking about stuff from Here for the Tea. I don't even know who that is. That's not even me being shady. I don't know a lot of these drama channel characters. The only one I really knew of was Martin, and then Petty Paige, who came to me later, and then I learned about Peter. Those are really the only three I know anything about, so just to kind of a heads up. But I like that Martin at least owned up, and Peter had a point. He's like, hey, if you're going to reach out to one person, reach out to the other. But I also see the point of Martin. If somebody really doesn't like you, it's almost a disrespect to reach out and be asking questions. But in the name of fairness, I can understand. So I can see both points of view, and I love that Martin, when he feels he's done something, will immediately own up. Not at all like fucking Peter. But holy shit, let's then dive into the rest of what was said. First of all, Peter, I believe you still shit talk people behind their back. You're just more sneaky and covert about it. And now you want to be friends with everybody because I think you want to be top dog and try to control everybody like we've seen. And granted, yes, it is more fun when you're friendly with everybody and everybody's getting along. But you keep being an asshole, Peter. And people are only trying to get along with you at this point because you intimidate them all the time. And you're so fucking rude and you're dominating. People get scared of you and they shut down, also considering your fan base is a lot bigger than some of these people like Martin and Petty Paige. You've got like 70,000-ish subs on them and they're scared of any backlash from you. And furthermore, you're not trying to get along with everybody because you could give fuck all about me and my mental health, just like your clients, right, Pete?
You know, even though we have some beef, and you know, it's a bit. Yeah, I should have.
We don't all of us have to listen. We don't all of us have to be best friends for us to be civil to each other, okay? And that's just how I feel about the whole situation, Martin. But here's my issue with you, and I'm just gonna I didn't come on here to talk about Sammer and that kind of stuff. I told you what I had to say about that before, but this is how I feel about it. Martin, I like you. We have been friendly to each other, okay? You and I have been friendly to each other. But when you come and ask me for a statement, and I haven't heard from you in 2 months, and it's just a statement like that. Like, I want a statement because I can diffuse the situation. Well, I didn't ask you to play the ringmaster in any kind of fight that may or may not exist.
Well, you don't have to ask me, Peter. Just like you, bro, I'm going to talk about it regardless. You know what I mean? You do videos too. And if there's something that's bullshit, like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't even go to Here for the Tea for the first place. Because I was like, well, first of all, I get along with you. I'm closer to you. I felt it was bullshit and is a rumor. And that's why I did reach out to you. Should have I reached out to Here for the Tea? When I felt that it was a rumor, do I really want to go talk to Here for the Tea so she can be like, I'd rather be like, well, fuck, Peter could just say, no, it's not true, so I'll just ask him. You feel? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know why you feel some type of way. Like, I feel like there's other times I reach out to you, say, what's up? I don't know. I haven't been counting. I don't know. I haven't been counting. I have to look at the shit the last time I messaged you or the last time I commented or popped in and be like, have I really not been talking to you for 2 months? But I don't know why it's such a bad thing if you see it as such a bad thing, me asking you a simple question. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, there's so much to, I feel like, moral virus. Let's unpack this, shall we? There's so much to unpack with this. Holy shit. Okay, so basically Peter's issue is that Martin, instead of saying, hi, how are you doing, after 2 months, comes right out and asks for a statement. It's so weird. It's like Martin wants to be able to talk shit on everybody and yet be friends with everybody and use them to his benefit when it suits him. But if they aren't the ideal friend in his head, fuck you. And furthermore, what he's gonna have to understand is there's a difference between real life friendships and YouTube friendships. And I had to learn this the hard way. Like, for instance, I'm still really good friends with Mike and Actor. We are private in our friendship because people be crazy on the internet, and that was my request. Because I said, I don't want any bullshit going your way because people are fucking stupid, and he agreed. So there's a difference though. I'm more real life friends with Mike than I am internet friends, but I have people that I'm internet friendly with, or I consider kind of in the friend range, who I'm not gonna hear from for weeks or months, and they're gonna come out and ask me for a question or a favor or this. I'm not offended. And I might do the same to them. I'm still gonna ask, hi, how you doing and stuff. But like, the fact is, Martin is trying to help Peter in the situation, and Peter is pissed because Martin is trying to help. Okay, maybe he could have said, hi, how are you doing? But at the same time, it's like Martin has no ill will, and Peter's just acting like an ass. And furthermore, did you see this? When Martin starts talking, he's like, I don't understand why we're all in the same situation. We all make videos. I don't understand why you're upset about this. I'm being helpful to you. Peter literally, and he's done this before in other videos when he's talking to people and he's heated, he turns his back for a while and then comes back. There's no, excuse me, oh, keep going, I have to do something. Just like he literally is showing Martin zero respect. Here's what I don't like about Peter. This is like a controlling boyfriend I had before. Gives zero respect, but expects this much respect from everybody. Oh my God, I bet I have triple chin right now. But that's how Peter looks to me, and it drives me nuts.
No, I don't think. Wait. I don't think Martin, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Okay, but as somebody that I consider myself friendly with, it would be nice to just every once in a while for you to go, hey, I really like that video that you did, or hey, we're gonna do this, or like whatever. But like, there's never that. It's always just when you want information for a video. Would you agree with that?
Nah, there's been times I checked up on you, Peter. I disagree with that.
There's been a few.
Did you hear that? First it was, you never check up on me. Would you agree? And then Martin's like, no, I have. And he's like, oh, there's been a few. Again, it's one of those, which one is it, Peter? Just like Martin, don't talk to Karina. Hey, but then Martin says, Peter, would you collab with Karina Kaboom? In a heartbeat. It's just the same weird back and forth. Is he aware he's doing that?
Yeah, I do think there have been times I'm like, yo, what's up, or how are you? I don't think I'm not going to say I've never, ever not said that to you, how are you, or shit like that. I think there has been some time. So, yeah, I didn't know you felt that way. So for me to take this in, naturally I want to be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. That ain't true. But I'm trying to understand, okay, you obviously feel some type of way because I haven't been maybe a good friend to you and I haven't, like, reached out and said how you are. I haven't done it as enough as to your expectation, I guess. So
yeah, and I love Martin trying to, like, be respectful and cordial, and still deal with this. Like, and I love how real he is. He's like, a part of me wants to be like, shut the fuck up, Peter. This isn't what's going on. But I'm trying to be respectful and understand that you're hurt by your standards and level of friendship that Martin probably, as he's saying, doesn't even know exists. And here's what I think is going on. And you guys who have followed me a long time know this about me, because I had to learn this the hard way. So, internet friendships, like if you're a YouTuber friendships are not the same as in real life friendships. Like, for instance, I met Mike, an actor, on YouTube, but now we are in real life friends. And I love him to death. We are close friends. I don't talk as much as I'd like to, neither one of us, but we're just busy and doing other things. We don't have a public relationship, as I've said before, because I've asked him not to because people are fucking crazy. From my request, I'm like, let's not do that. People are fucking crazy. And he's agreed, because he's a good friend. But I have internet friends or YouTubers that I'm friendly with or on friendly terms. I don't hear from for weeks. They don't hear from me for weeks. Peter, it's called being an adult. We get busy. And I can kind of understand his, like, well, I feel disrespected because you just come right in with questions without asking, hi, how are you doing? But Peter, you do the same thing. So again, do you just lack complete awareness, Peter, that the things you get upset for are things you do, if not worse? And again, we're adults. We're all fucking adults at this point. Like, you're gonna go weeks without talking, sometimes months. That's okay. It's just called life and being busy. My God.
So, well, hold on. People are thinking that we're at odds. I don't feel like I'm at odds with you, okay? So,
what's that? What's that? What's that mean?
Like, we're not getting along right now.
Maybe people think you're not getting along, Peter, because you're acting like an asshole. You're acting like a rude, overbearing, controlling, manipulative asshole. Could it be?
Well, hold on. Yeah. People are thinking that we're at odds. I don't feel like I'm at odds with you, okay? So,
what's that? Hold on, what's that? What does that mean?
Like, we're not getting along right now.
And Peter is still confused why people think that he's so upset. Again, Peter, it's because when you get irritated, you act like an asshole. You are insulting, you are rude, and you are loud and brash about it.
No, we're talking, like, me and him are talking. We can have this, like, me and you.
Yeah, I feel like we can have a dialogue.
Me and you and me know we can have a debate like this, even if it gets heated. We know, you and me know we can have one like this. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean after this, as soon as I'm going to stream the stream, I'm going to be like, fuck you, Peter, I hate you, bitch. You know what I mean?
More said, read my comment. People are, I don't know, people think I'm really, I'm not really angry about this. It irritates me because, I don't know, people would have to see it from my side. People would have to see, I mean, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to be that person where I just read all the DMs, but it's like, hey, how are you? Can I get a statement about you and here for the tea? And I'm like, what? Like, I haven't heard from you in a month, but like, okay, now you want to state? See, you're laughing because you know it's true. And
here's the manipulation. See, you're laughing because it's true. No, Peter, he's laughing because you're acting ridiculous and he's trying to still be respectful and cordial and he's trying to keep his shit together as to not be as disrespectful to you as you are to him. That's called common courtesy.
No, I'm trying to, I need to, let me get my iPad, hold up. Let me get this, let me look at this. Hold up. Okay.
Hold up. I love this kid. He's called him on his bluff. Because Peter's like, well, I don't want to be the person to read the DMs and is now going back on what he said. So I love Martin's challenging him. Martin's like, let's go, bitch. Let's pull these DMs up. Let's see. Get it, Martin. Hold up.
I'm lucky, dude. Spectre Gadget. No, just wait. Okay. Let me.
And I will say this. I don't know what Sam has said in her live stream. I don't know what she has said to people, but I've said my side of it. And, you know, Sam has been a very good friend to me in the past. Do we talk as much as we used to? No, but I don't talk to a lot of people as much as I used to, because a lot of things have changed, you know, in my life and with my channel and the way that I trust people. But she's not. I don't not trust her. Like, I want to make that very clear. She has proven to me to be extremely trustworthy. And I know people don't like her, but people don't like me. So, you know, it is what it is.
So have you heard this? Now he throws out, well, no, I don't talk to a lot of people as much as I used to because I'm busy in the channel. And so I feel like maybe Peter knows Martin's calling him on his bluff, and now Peter has to spin and throw little things out there to try to deter what he said before. Doesn't it just seem like he's starting to backpedal?
Are you
when was the last time?
Are you seriously looking up the receipts between us?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I need to see for myself if I've been like that to you. You know what I mean?
I don't want you to read. Well, I don't.
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
I don't care if you read it. Loud. Here, 328. Hey, you still suing John Cookian? And how are you? I mean, I said yes and good, and then I went on. You go, that's good. And then, why do you ask? I said, and then he went in there and said, someone. Then you go right in. By the way, you still friends with Here for the Tea? Everyone always asks me. Okay, let's go back up here. You know, I mean, it's like, Martin, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at all of these.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking you a question, Peter. But obviously, you're upset because I'm not asking how you are. But hang on, I'm just going up above the John Cookian thing. Hold up.
This is getting so funny. I think Peter thinks there's this much bigger friendship in his head than Martin does. And do you love Peter in the beginning? He's like, are you really looking at the receipts on this? Yeah, he's gonna call you out. And now we find out he does ask you a question and says, also, how are you? So he does ask how you're doing. And Peter, for you to make such a big dramatic deal about Martin asking questions, he's a drama channel. He covers drama. This is what he does, just like this is what you do. Why is this such a huge issue? What is the deal? That's why it's so silly.
Can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you not read these out loud because some of them have to do with legal things that are going on with me?
Yeah. I won't.
And for the people that are in here,
Martin, you need to help me. My penis is not working anymore. Oh my God, Peter.
Well, I mean, we have it. Okay, wait.
Let me see. Hold up. Okay, 24th is good. Hey, Ma. Yeah, you thanking me? I wouldn't rely on this solely, you know?
Peter. LOL. I like saying your name like that. You said that.
Peter. Yeah. Peter.
Okay, can we just nip this in the butt?
Yeah, look, I don't know why you feel that type of way, but, like, obviously you do feel some type of way of me not asking how you are. I think that's the main problem. You're upset. I don't think me asking you a question is a problem, honestly. But I think you're upset with me not, like, connecting with you on a friend-to-friend basis. Is that what it is? Me not going, what you up to, Peter? How's your dog? How's your husband?
It would be nice, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Do you see how joking Martin's getting with it? Martin's just like, this is silly. Okay, so I need to be more friendly with you and ask you more questions about your life. I wonder, though, if Peter returns the favor, how often does Peter just message him and say, hey, how are you doing? How's your life? How's so-and-so? How's blah, blah, blah? Like, I wonder if this is a two-way street, because this, I doubt it is, to be honest. This is just funny to watch and funny to watch Martin's reactions to him.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have conversations with other drama channels like that?
To be honest, I'm gonna have to ask them because I'll be completely honest with you. Recently, I have been thinking to myself, have I been keeping distance from everyone? Just being distant and keeping to myself? So, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Well, I respect that.
I honestly
respect
feel
that,
like
but you know, I think that one of the
not purposely, like something. I mean, like a lot of group chats, and I'll be like, "Hi" now and then, and maybe try to engage. But would I say I go out of my way and be like, "What you up to?" Maybe that's something I need to work on. I don't feel like I have been doing that with people, to be honest with you. I don't feel like I've gone, what you up to, how you doing, like, I don't think I've been doing that with a lot of people. That
let me just explain this really quick, and then we can nip this in the butt, okay? I'm not needing some deep friendship with you when you're in Thailand and I can't get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be friends that are going out to the movies and shit like that, right? But you and I talk consistently. I think we're respectful. I think we're civil to each other. I would call us friends, okay? Whatever anybody else says. Our friendship started way back in the day when you did the video about Aaron and Karina and I. Remember that? And that's when you and I talked for the first time, and I thought that video was hilarious that you did. When you put my dog Pee-Pee in it. I love that. And then John made the bullying video, and he said, I told you what to put in the video. And then we connected. That was total bullshit, correct?
Yeah.
And then we became friends through that. And then we just kind of had this mutual respect for each other. This is all I'm saying. If you're going to reach out to me and ask me for, you know, receipts or a statement or something like that, just maybe kind of act a little bit like you care about me as a person before you're just like, hey, can I have a statement? And one. Number two, it's not like I'm Kim Kardashian to give a statement, okay? I'm nobody.
Yeah, look, honestly...
And Peter, you're not respectful of anybody in this regard. Have you ever reached out to me, Peter, even though, you know, we're not friends or anything, but you said you want to keep friendly with other drama channels, except you don't give a shit about me, because you're using me for views. Did you ever once reach out and try to be respectful and ask me questions? No. You did tell your audience if I needed mental help, guidance, or places to go to contact you. So I opened up because I heard you wanted to help somehow, and I thought, okay, maybe he's trying to be polite. I don't know. You were a complete ass and used me for views. Remember that, Peter? Just like you used your clients for views. So it's really irritating to hear how you dictate to others how they need to come to you for information, and vice versa, when you don't come to me and you haven't been respectful to me at all. And I get it, you're friendly with him, but at the same time, you're hypocritical. He's trying to help you diffuse rumors, and you're being rude. And beginning of it, you don't want any questions asked. Now it's the way you do it. So which one is it, Peter? Is it the fact that he doesn't say hi to you enough, even though you guys aren't that close and you've already said you're not that close? Is it that, or is it that you just are tired of people trying to do the same thing that you do to others when right now you deserve it? Which one is it? It just bothers me because he's never once reached out to me to ask for the truth of anything. He's tried to take my voice and silence my voice. When I tried to tell him he got stuff wrong, he basically laughed and was like, I don't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't fucking care. Hey, if she needs mental help, mental health help, I'll have her reach out because I do care. Haha, I don't care. And that's why this shit drives me out. This is so stupid and petty. Especially when he's just as big of an ass about it. Even worse from the clip we saw.
Honestly, I think the whole situation, me asking questions, I still don't think there's anything wrong with that, okay? Everyone's different, you're different.
No,
you're
I think it's fine.
You want a little bit of a connection. I'm not doing it to be a fucking asshole or anything like that. That's not what it comes down to. The reason why I asked you, now that I think about it, and not asking here for the tea, is because it's easier to go to you than to her, especially when I think it's bullshit and it might be rumors or people perceptions, not necessarily bullshit, but people have different perceptions, right? So it's easy to go to you and diffuse the whole shit. But then again, it is easier to go to here for the tea, you know?
But her perception might be completely... But hold on, and real quick, I just want to say this. Her perception might be completely different. And I think even if she didn't respond to you, and let's take this out of the context of Here for the Tea. Let's say if it was me and Dustin, or me and, Paige, or me and Trisha Paytas, or whoever, okay? I think it's only fair to the story to ask both people involved. And even if that person doesn't respond to you, at least you've reached out to them. And I think that's only fair, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you...
So, all right, well...
Remember, Peter was initially just mad that Martin was asking questions at all. But now it's changing, and here's the thing, I'll give him some benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's changing because these were other things that were also bothering him that he's now just getting to bring up. But again, in the beginning, Peter, you weren't upset about any of these other little things you're bringing up. Like, well, you didn't ask Here for the Tea, you only asked me. Well, that's actually to your benefit. Peter, like, honestly, I actually agree with Peter's advice, you should reach out to both. But it's to Peter's benefit that Martin is saying, hey, can you dispel this? And you're mad at him for it? And you're trying to tell him to get the other side of the story from Here for the Tea, even though it could make you look worse? Just, like, he doesn't make any sense to me. This doesn't make any sense at all. And this is why it seems like to me he just goes half-cocked and shit and then talks himself in circles and just keeps saying hypocritical things over and over and over again. Where it's just, like, nothing of what he says makes sense. At the very end of it, you're like, what the fuck, what are you trying to say? What did you even mean? What was the point? What was the point of all this?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
In my head, though, I thought you could nip it in the butt, which I think you did. And that's why in the video, I said, see, they're friends. So, because you said that, it's like, well, there really isn't no... I trust your opinion. I trust what you told me. So I don't feel like I need to go to Here for the Tea. You know what I mean?
But she may feel differently about our friendship. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I doubt. Well, what makes you think that she feels different from your friends? You know what I mean? So I'm trusting your opinion on that. But then again, yeah, I should have asked her. I don't know. It's a.
But Martin, just to prove my point, we just had a 20-minute conversation about our friendship, and we see it completely different. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not right or wrong. It's just extend a courtesy to somebody, no matter who it is, to ask their side of it as well, even if they don't get back to you about it. But I'm not upset with you. I don't want people to think that we're fighting or anything about that. Like, we're not fighting. I don't consider myself fighting with you. So that everybody can get off here and go, oh my God, Peter and Martin, they're not friends, they're fighting. No, I don't.
He threatened me.
I mean, I have to ignore his, flirtatious texts that he sends me every night, because Martin's always...
But,
all right, well, I'm going to let you off here. Thank you for sending everybody over here. I appreciate it.
It's good. Are you going to cut me up? You're not even going to ask me how I am, Peter? It's like that?
I'm going to say it again. I fucking love Martin. That's all I want to say in this. I fucking love Martin. Okay, so I cut out the last 5 minutes because really it's just Peter and Martin giggling and having fun, which is great, but it just seemed like it was a waste and there was nothing really to respond to there. I just wanted to showcase again how rude and manipulative and controlling Peter can be and how hypocritical he can be. He's mad at Martin for the exact same thing that he does to Martin, but he does it 100 times worse. And then he goes back and forth on, well, I'm actually mad because you didn't say hi. and you should have asked here for the tea for her stance, even though he didn't even know that to begin with. See, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, the way he comes, like what he does doesn't make sense, and I just wanted to showcase how rude, absolutely rude he gets. And this is why people don't like him. This is one of several reasons. So, also guys, from the first video that I said, remember the one where I dissected stuff between Peter and Martin and then going back and forth? I actually made a little compilation you can see at the end. I was gonna do this on the last video and forgot to put it on, but this is all the times Peter either interrupted Martin or just ran in and asked him a question without blinking. It's basically everything I saw that were like disrespects to Martin. I made a little compilation so you can see here, and you can compare to what he was doing at the beginning and compare to some of the stuff you see at the end, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, this was a long one. Oh my God, the next one I'm filming is, and I'm not looking forward to it, is him and Petty Paige going at it. And I'll tell you, I'm not looking forward to it because it's gonna be long. It's an hour. Whew. And that's their going at it, not my responding. So that'll be a long one. So you'll have to buckle in. And a lot of times, a lot of people, I do this with videos when I'm cleaning. I like to listen to videos. So maybe y'all can clean or on your way to wherever. But yeah, a lot of people like the longer videos too. So people seem to enjoy it. And this is so annoying. Oh my God, I knew if I didn't finish that sentence, I was gonna forget. It's the very end of the video and my camera was like, we're gonna stop recording. So there's gonna be an edit here. It's not a big deal, it's just irritating, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. Every like helps me in the algorithm as well. As if you enjoyed this and you're new, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Even if you do, YouTube will probably not tell you when I post because YouTube doesn't like me very much sometimes. So I post every weekday at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. If you don't have a video between then, I do typically 2 videos, sometimes 3. That means I'm either sick or something's happened. And then on the weekends I post between like 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. So that's typically my posting time. As well, please leave a comment. I'm in the comments for the first couple hours after I post a video. So please leave a comment, and if you do, I will probably respond. You'll get a few responses from me probably. I like saying hi to everybody, and also just to communicate and talk helps in the algorithm. Everything helps. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you like the Peter Monn series. And if you're new, oh my God, I have playlists. There are tons of Peter Monn videos. Check them out, and there are going to be more because there's a lot to call out about this human being, and I'm very irritated by it. Okay, guys, this has been Joy Sparkle BS. Continue to be blessed in yourselves and a blessing to others, and continue to try to find the joy of sparkles and all the bullshit in the world. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Until the next Peter or whatever video I make. Mwah. Goodbye.
Peter! What's up, Martin? What's up, Peter? Why did you have her in your live stream? That's what I don't understand. Why did you have her in your live stream?
What? John K. and all that other stuff.
Did my name come up in the conversation at all?
Is her. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but I just watched
talk about something. So I look really tired. But
what do you mean about people watching? What?
I doubt who watches you. So.
But why wouldn't you say it to her like that? Like, did you watch? I literally just watched 5 of the moments, just watching here, and you guys seem pretty chummy.
She's a funny character.
Can I ask you a question? Do you consider it a conversation that you make public, or do you consider it like an interview?
What do you mean?
Well, are you considering that you and like Karina are just having a conversation and it happens to be in a public forum where everybody can see it? Get down. Or are you having an interview with her? Because I think those are two completely different things.
Ad down here at the bottom.
That's not what she does.
Getting those weird big ads anymore. But anyway. And
okay,
I thought you.
But wait a second. So before you made that video and talked about that, did you go watch any of Karina's videos?
But you guys in America, obviously, so you would get these different ads.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
But I don't have it.
Why do you make videos?
Why do I make videos?
Yeah, honest to God, why do you make videos?
I've been on YouTube since I was 16, Pete. I was not making any money back then.
Okay, and I respect that. And
Martin had ads. Why?
Yeah, I remember that. But
I worked so hard.
In your conversation with Karina, she says in there about talking about guru gossiper. Y'all shouldn't do it if you're not making any money. Figure out a way to make money off of it. Don't you think that's an interesting concept that she would say that about guru gossip or gossip guru?
I think
anyone can do what they want to do. I think it's if you could find a way to make money out of something you enjoy doing
listen
it.
to what I'm saying. Don't you think that's interesting that when you ask her about Gossip Guru, okay, her response to that is, if you're going to do it, find a way to make money off of it.
I just got to quickly say about the platform.
In your
I
perspective,
guessed her because I asked her to.
why?
Because I wanted to know if it was, just to clarify, it is Karina Kaboom. It's not like from some troll account. Also, I wanted to...
How long did you have her on?
Explain this, but...
No, I know what you're talking about. The thing where she can...
I just woke up somewhere, right?
She's a liar. I give you a piece of advice. Are you mad right now?
I just woke up, so...
Do you remember the very first drama video you made, who it was about?
So...
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't... Stuff.
You
know what I mean? And I know it's obvious that you don't condone the bad stuff that she's done.
Can I read you something?
I mean?
Martin, can I read you something? Would you have John live on your channel?